Hey ladies and gentlemen of Planet YouTube, this is Artie 2.0 and it is August 30th. And this is the 6th time that I've tried to do this video and I keep running too long. So hopefully this will be it and it won't be a 7th time. I am doing part 2 of my coming out video series. So if you're new to my channel and haven't watched part 1, you might want to check part 1 out first. And you're probably thinking, well, why are there parts? Well, the reason I'm doing it in like a series is because I thought that I would just not just talk about the actual event, 1 day event of whenever I said, "Hey, I'm gay." I thought I would discuss the process of it and the different things that are involved with it, rather than what most people have done, and just talk about the 1 day that you came out and how you did it, which is cool. But I kind of wanted to give a different perspective on it for people that are maybe thinking about coming out or um, yeah, and so kind of give them a better idea of like the process. Um, so today is first of all, today's like the first weekend of college football. Yay! And that's one reason I've been running too long is because I've talked much about football, so I'm not going to talk much about it. But anyway, I've been up watching football all day, so, and I was watching Florida play Hawaii, and it was getting nasty, so I thought I'd take a break and make a video because I hate Florida, and every time that they score a touchdown, I want to throw up, and yeah, so I'm waiting on my team to play Alabama, and they're playing in Atlanta at the Georgia Dome, and that's where game day was today. So I'm thrilled about that, and they are ranked 24th, and Clemson's ranked 9th, which I think that's overrated for Clemson. And I'm really hoping that Alabama wins because I'm tired of seeing them lose for the last like 4 years. And Nick Saban is getting paid way too much money. He's the highest paid coach in college football, and it's time for him to start to deliver on his paycheck. So having said that, roll tide. They start kickoff is in 3 hours, and so keep your fingers crossed. Alabama wins. Um, but yeah, this coming out part 2 is going to talk about something that's kind of sticky subject. If you well, that's kind of not really what I wanted to say. Not sticky. It's kind of a controversial subject within the gay community, and it's kind of hard to explain to straight people. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to talk about the masculine or feminine um, issue in the gay community, and you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about was, um, I think that it is more difficult for a guy who is more masculine to come out of the closet than it is for a guy that is more feminine to come out of the closet. Granted that it's not easy for anyone by any means, for the most part, but uh, feminine guy comes out of the closet, most people are like, duh, we kind of already knew, because they act out stereotypes that the media, puts out there, which I don't have time to go into right now. But with a masculine guy, like me, I love sports, played sports since I was a little kid, played football, and used to love to hunt and fish. I don't do it as much as I used to, but I grew up doing all that, and I dated girls since I was very young. Like third or fourth grade, when you traded like friendship bracelets and stuff, and up until I decided to come out, and that was ultimately one of the reasons I decided to come out because I was dating an awesome chick, and she was hot and real cool, and we dated for a long time, and I was like, this girl's not the one, and she can't do it for me, then it's just not gonna happen. And I was like, I deserve better, and she definitely deserves better, and so ultimately that's what led to me decide to come out, and that's why you have so many men that are married that are cheating on their wives with guys. It's because they're more masculine, and for the most part, and they felt like they just didn't have the courage to come out, or they just couldn't come out for whatever reason. And believe me, there's a lot of that going on. But yeah, so within the gay community, there's just like this hierarchy, this untalked about hierarchy. Well, it's talked about some, but it's not a very nice discussion most of the time. There's this hierarchy, this caste system, if you will. It's like there's discrimination going on within our own community, and it really pisses me off. And like when people say straight acting, I hate that. I can't stand, saying when people say, "Oh, I'm a straight acting gay guy," or it was like when Lance Bass came out and he said, "I call myself a SAG, SAG," and which he says stood for a straight acting gay. And whenever I read that quote, whenever it came out, I was like, right when I read it, I was like, oh God, he's gonna get it so bad, and he did get it, but he was new to the whole thing, and I don't think anything was intended, but it does that goes on in the gay community, and like I said, masculine guys have, I think, a more difficult time coming out than feminine guys because they feel like they have a choice that they can live in the closet and they can get married, and they can do what society tells them, or live how society tells them they're supposed to live. Um, so yeah, but definitely putting coming out aside, the more feminine guys definitely have a more difficult time living life, because they really get picked on, and they don't have like as many opportunities, um, and they're not treated as well as more masculine guys, and if we can't treat each other with equal respect within our own community, we're just not going to go anywhere. And this doesn't happen really. I don't see it in the lesbians. It's just with gay guys, and but yeah, with me being masculine, it was really difficult to come out because it was such a shock to everyone, and no one ever expected it. So, what do you guys think? I could talk more about this and go on about it, but I'm gonna go over it again, and I really don't want to. So, what do you guys think? Do you understand what I'm saying about masculine guys having a harder time coming out, than more feminine guys? Uh, so yeah, leave a comment. I'm gonna get better at this the longer I go, and I usually try to keep my videos between like 3 and 5 minutes, but this one's already 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm gonna start editing more, so hopefully that'll cut down. But this time I'm not. So hopefully you watch till the end. Please rate, please subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will be doing part 3 soon, and probably another video about another topic that I want to talk about. So, thanks for watching if you got this far. I know it's a long video, but thanks a lot. And see you next time. Stay classy. Bye, guys.